Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer is Best. I just left the doctor's, the hospital, uh, doing, I think you call it pre-op, because I'm fixing to have my left knee. Remember, I had total knee replacement. If you didn't know, I had total knee replacement on my left knee, November of last year, 2024. And I can't bend my knee. I can make it straight. I can bend a little bit, but I can't bend it. So, after going to physical therapy for several months, this is February now. Been going to PT several times a week. The doctor has decided that done my knee surgery to do MUA, which means dadgum, what does that mean? Muscular, no, I'll tell you in a minute. I went blank. I got to where I go blank lately, too. That's another thing. But anesthesia, they put you to sleep. The doctor is going to physically move my leg back and forth, from my heel of my foot to my rear end, my butt, and break up the scar tissue that's under my kneecap. So that should be a lot of fun, but I'll be asleep. Afterwards, I'll be, they're going to put me in a sleep, and then when I wake up, the instructions are to go home and ice it, put ice down. That'll be on let's see, when I get that done for that day, that's all for that one day. The next day I go to physical therapy, and I'll be going there for 5 days, 6 days straight in a row. The manipulation, that's it, manipulation under anesthesia. What is wrong with me today? Anesthesia. That's MUA. I'm not making no sense. I'm a little bit nervous too. But anyway, they're going to do that. And so that'll be on a Thursday. And then on Friday, I go to physical therapy, and I'll be going, of course, and I'm going to get a machine too. Let me tell you this. They're bringing a machine to our home, and it's a machine that best I can understand, I'll show it to you when I get it. But you put your foot in it, and it brings your leg back and forth, bends it gradually, nothing fast, just gradually bend your knee, and it straighten it back up. So I'll be doing that for, I guess Friday, Saturday, Friday I go to physical therapy. I know Saturday and Sunday I'll be doing it, but I'll be doing that a lot. So I'll get Mrs. PIB to, seen somebody coming. I'll get Mrs. PIB to film that for you, so you can, if you're thinking about getting total knee replacement, you'll have an idea of what to expect. This is, I guess, some worst case scenario. Like I said, my leg will go straight. I just can't get it to bend all the way. And to tell you I'm dreading it is an understatement. But I sure am dreading it. The night before, I won't be able to. I've been off aspirins and stuff for a week now. No aspirins, no ibuprofens. Some of the medications I take, I'm not taking it anymore. So when I get up, I have to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday morning, 6 o'clock. Be there here at the hospital, and the doctor will be there, and they'll put me to sleep. And I don't know for sure, but it's my understanding I'll be asleep longer than they will be, involved in manipulating my leg back and forth, breaking up the scar tissue under my kneecap. But I just want my knee back. If I'd have known it's going to be all this trouble, I'd have just put up with the pain. But remember, in my case, the doctor that's done my knee surgery, just to recap, he spent a lot of extra time on my knee and my leg. I was bow-legged, 12 degrees out if you've been keeping up with this adventure. So he straightened my leg up and got it back straight and fixed my knee too. So after he put my total knee replacement in my knee, he spent time with my wife, Miss PIB, explaining to her why it took so long, because he said I was in pretty bad shape. Now, a lot of folks have said, do this, do that, you should have, man up or whatever. Well, I told the doctor all that, and he said, everybody's different, Jimmy. He said, I think you've done great, considering, he said, I've done a lot of work on you. So all those folks that were saying, man up, quit being a baby, blah, 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 bend your leg. I can't bend my leg. I've tried and tried. I get teary-eyed. I can't bend it. So all those that's had good results with yours, that's great. Hang on. Okay, guys, sorry about that. That's my wife calling on the phone. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about, I done forgot. But anyway, I appreciate y'all keeping up with us and all the well wishes. I'm like I said, I'm doing the best I can. When I go to physical therapy, I do all the exercises they ask me to do, and I ask them to put on more weights, or I ask them, they say bend it this far, and I'll go above and beyond. I'll try my best to go above and beyond on everything I do, but I just can't bend my leg. So all those folks that have had great success stories, congratulations. I am proud of you, and I'm glad things are going well with you. I'm just one of those few that you hear about that you have problems. I'm one of those that's got the problems with my knee. So anyway, I'll continue this video on as we continue on with this wonderful adventure that I know one day I'm going to be glad I had this done, but as of now, no. So anyway, I'll catch y'all in a little bit when I add more to this video, okay? Hang in there. And by the way, I do appreciate your prayers and well wishes. God bless each and every one of y'all. See y'all in just a bit.
Pause that a minute.
Huh?
Pause that a minute.
I'm watching Gunsmoke.
When you go to the doctor's office, they're going to ask you, before your procedure, they're going to ask you your name and
Okay.
name.
Pudding tank. Ask me again, I'll tell you the same.
You're so goofy.
Gunsmoke's on.
Date of birth, medical record number.
1492. I'm Columbus, and I sailed the ocean blue.
You're such a nerd. Your physician's name and
Dr. Ben Casey. That's my physician's name.
And what procedure are you having done?
He's taking one toe off and putting it on another foot. I might even have him put one on my hand. Hey guys, it's the day of the MUA. It's a 4:45 in the morning, and it's 23 degrees. So we have to be there signed in by 6. So we got up early this morning. I actually woke up kind of early because I'm kind of dreading it. So you know how you are sometimes when stuff like that kind of comes into play, you kind of dread it. So, but I'm all dressed, got on some loose clothing. I'm going to be wearing a hospital gown anyway. Had to wash with special soap. Been doing that for a few days, and I just got kind of cleaned up. Can't eat nothing, of course, or drink coffee or anything. So nothing like that. None of my usual habits of. Well, I just drink coffee. We don't eat breakfast. I just drink coffee. So I'm really missing that. But, yeah, wish me luck. And maybe I'm going to try to see if my wife, Mrs. PIB, will maybe film some of the stuff that's going on, maybe. So hang in there, guys, and wish me luck. Pray to the Lord that everything goes smoothly. And I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Good morning, Mr. PIB.
Good morning. We are at the hospital. They're not open yet. We get here, wherever we're at, we're early. But I just want to make sure I get here. So we got here a few minutes early, and they open up in about 15 minutes. So it's 5:45, and I'm raring to go. I'm being sarcastic.
No coffee, so there
No
you go.
coffee.
No
No
coffee.
coffee for you either. You might drop the phone. I'm awake now. Oh my.
Oh boy.
See y'all in a little bit.
And here we await. It's 6:30. We should be out of here by 9 o'clock, they said.
They said it would take 5 minutes for him to bend my knee. It takes longer to put me under
And wake you up.
and wake me up than it does to bend my knee. But we're going to, he said the guy that prepping me kind of said it, he's being real nice to me. He said some doctors don't put you under, they just bend your knee, and I guess you scream. But my doctor's nice. I'm going to be put to sleep, and he is going to bend my knee. So I don't know how he can, but they said he'll do it, and he's got big arms, so it's going to happen. I just hope I can continue when I get done with this mess. So I'm waiting for the doctor, and I'm waiting to be put to sleep. And if you see some red stuff around my nose, they swab.
Betadine?
Okay, I guess that's
something. I don't know.
something in my nose, so probably looks like I might have a nosebleed, but I really don't. So hopefully this will all work out. I hope. Say a prayer, guys. Appreciate it. See y'all in a bit. The lady wheeled me back there to the room where they was gonna work on my leg, and this other nurse said, "Is he for colonoscopy?" And she said, "No, he's not here for colonoscopy." And then this guy come in the room and he said, "Are you here for colonoscopy?" And I said, "No, I'm not here for colonoscopy. No."
I think they were messing with you.
I don't know, but it scared me. It's not funny. Okay, guys, I'm sitting in the car. My wife went to her doctor, and after I got out of the hospital, they were all joking around with me and stuff. I'm still kind of a little bit groggy, but I think I'm about to come out of this mess. Anyway, my knee is really sore, and it's going to take me a while to get trying to move it now, to get my knee where it wants to hold me. It's just real sore, and the doctor came in and said that he was real proud of the progress. He got it to 128, so that's good enough for me. I mean, just so long as I can kind of bend it. And so now I'm waiting for a lady to come over to the house today, and she's going to bring me some kind of machine that moves your I might have already told y'all this. I don't know what I've said, and I'm still kind of blank, I guess. It's gonna move my my foot and my leg to bend it. I don't know. I've never seen one before, and I don't really know how it works, but I'll get Mrs. PIB to show you, maybe video it. I'm trying to do all this, so if you're thinking about doing total knee replacement, I just happen to be one of those cases. It's like I told the doctor, everything, if there's something weird can happen, it happens to me. But I'm one of those oddball guys. Anyway, just gonna let you know I'm out. It's snowing again here in East Tennessee, and it's very cold. And hopefully my wife will come back in a few minutes. Here she comes now. See y'all in a bit, guys. Okay, guys, we're waiting for the lady to bring the
CPM machine.
CPM machine. Thank you, Miss PIB. To put on my knee. My knee is still sore. Don't get me wrong, and I'm still having a hard time bending it. But this machine is going to help me a bunch. Tomorrow's a PT day, and what I was going to tell you was it was kind of funny. As they were taking me out in the wheelchair to the car, my wife, Mrs. PIB, couldn't get into the spot where they normally put somebody at the pickup station. They couldn't put she couldn't put the car there because another car was there, and they was taking a patient out with a wheelchair. So our car was kind of parked, sandwiched in between two other vehicles. It was a tight fit, so they could get me as far as where the trunk was at on our car, and the rest of the time I was going to have to walk. It's real tight quarters, and bigger than that, of course. But anyway, the nurse said, you're going to have to walk, from here to the door, to open up the door to get in the car. And I was still kind of droggy, so, and my knee wasn't sure if it could hold me or not. But anyway, the lady she said, now I've got a hold of your pants. And I said, oh, okay, because I was trying to wedge myself in between a car and a large pickup truck beside us. And she said,
if you fall, you're going to have a big wedgie.
Yeah. If you fall, meaning me, if you fall, you're going to have a big wedgie. Because she had a hold of my pants.
That was the incentive not to fall.
Yeah, that was a real good incentive not to fall. Right?
Right.
Yeah, that's a real good incentive.
Just
in between that, I was already a nervous wreck because what they call that again? From being from the operating room place. Yeah. They said
they kept talking about
they kept talking about me getting a colonoscopy, which I was already wide awake best I could, but then getting a wedgie too. They just couldn't seem to get off of my talking about my rear end. So I told the lady, I said, ma'am, I'm glad to get out of here. And
it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. You just had to have been there. But anyway, I wanted to tell y'all that little bit. They're pretty funny. They're pretty funny folks over there. See y'all in a bit, guys. Okay, guys, the young lady just left and showing us how to do all this stuff here. This is compression things for each leg, so I won't get blood clots in my leg. I gotta wear them like 7 to 10 days. Like if my body is still for going to be like for 30 minutes or an hour or something like that, I have to put these on, and I have to sleep with them at night as well. I've got this thing, this little box down here. I think it's called Connects, and it's an ice machine and everything, but there's no ice. It's rubbing alcohol, and water, distilled water.
Stays at 43 degrees.
Yeah, it stays at 43 degrees. And then I've got this on, and that's what all this stuff here is. It's going up through from here. This machine does everything. See, this one's tightening up, then it will loosen, then this one will tighten up. This one is tightening up as well, and running 43 degree water through these hoses that's under here, and it also compresses if you want it to. So I see it right now, it's compressing, and I like that because she said this would be good to get the swelling down in my knee. That's been one of my biggest problems. And then I'll show you this over here. That little creature right there.
We'll do a video.
I'll show you. Yeah, I'll do a video on that when we get to that. That's the one that moves your leg back and forth. Your foot. I'll show you I'll show you in a few minutes when I go to that machine, okay? And I'll have Mrs. PIB video that. So this is really uptown, and I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. So luckily I got Mrs. PIB. She's smarter than I am, and she videoed everything the lady showed us to do. Plus they got YouTube videos too if you get lost or whatever. So anyway, I got, like I said, I got to sleep with these things, and there's a little compartment in the back that you can disconnect. It's got a battery, so you can sleep in the bed with it. But I'll probably be sleeping once again on my back for 7 days, just so try to keep myself in one position, you know. So we'll just see how it goes. I'll see y'all in a little bit, okay? Hang in there. Hey guys, you can talk too.
Here's the what is it? CPM machine?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, I went blank. Sorry.
Me and you both drinking the same water. I go blank too. This is that machine we've been talking about. It moves your leg for you. And I'm supposed to do this like 4 hours a day, not constant. Like an hour at breakfast, hour at lunch, hour at dinner, and then maybe an hour before I go to bed. And it's got different settings. I'm warming up my knee right now. I've got it on 74, but I had it up to 90 while ago.
74 is the bend, the ROM.
ROM, yeah.
So that's 70. How many did you say?
It goes up to 120.
Yeah, it goes up to 120, but
I had it to 90 while ago when the lady was here. It's not supposed to be painful. If it's painful, you've got the setting too much. You're supposed to be relaxing, and you get your range of motion gradually. You see. Hey, what's this remind you of, guys? This thing. Doesn't it remind you of those
handheld games?
Yeah, that football game. Remember from the 70s? If you're an old guy like me, I had one. Still have one. And the 80s. You know, little lines, football. Anyway, it reminds me of that. So right now I got it on 74. I'm going to raise it up here as soon as I warm my knee up. And just thought I'd show you how this works. It's pretty amazing. You put the center, that part with your knee. Your knee lines up with that spot. And then you fasten your foot in. And you're not supposed to leave somebody alone with this fastened up.
Yeah, so you always have to use it with someone in the house, because if the power went out and you got stuck in one position, it could not be.
Yeah, you'd probably be stuck. So anyway, this is pretty neat. I've got this and that
ice
machine for 28 days. So yep, we're just renting it. A doctor prescribed.
Insurance may or may not cover it. We don't know, but it was like $250 out of our pocket.
Yeah.
Insurance may reimburse, but more than likely they will not, because I've heard a lot of people say insurance doesn't cover it. So, we will see.
Yeah, we'll see. But
anyway, if it helps, $250 is worth it.
Oh, yeah. $250 if I could bend my knee like it was before I had this knee replacement. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this would be well worth it. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you what we're doing. I'll keep you posted as things goes on. If you're thinking about doing knee replacement, leave us a comment and we'll try to tell you. We might make a video on things to do and what not to do, how to get prepared for total knee replacement, because there's a lot of things we did not know, and
we went into it blindly.
Yeah, we found out the hard way of things we needed to get or should have already gotten. So if we can help you guys out, we'll be happy to. So thanks for watching, guys. My name's Jimmy. You're watching Primer is Best. That's my wonderful wife, Mrs. PIB, my partner in crime that hung with me and stays with me constantly
Through thick and thin.
through thick and thin. I'm also on Facebook, Property's Best, Instagram, Property's Best. I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1, and Facebook, Man on a Budget. So I hope you find this entertaining. We're just trying to help at least one person. If you're that one person, subscribe, leave us a comment, and we'll show you what. We'll tell you little tricks, like I said, of what we're doing.
Have you mentioned that this isn't near what the knee replacement was, as far as pain-wise and mobility and...
They didn't do no cutting or nothing on my knee. I could show you, well, I'll show you my knee sometime. Right now it's swelled up, and I'm just trying to, it's scaring me to sit still. The doctor told me he wanted me to do a lot of walking, which I plan on doing. I'll walk around the house
Otherwise,
all the time. Yeah, but I'm wanting to get, I've got to keep this going.
otherwise, this is all done in vain if you don't keep it bent.
Y'all have a blessed day, guys. God bless you. See you later.